Mountaview's training is very different.
You go to the audition, you'll do a dance workshop, acting workshop, singing workshop.
Give me an idea of a day in the life at Mountview.
Acting through dance. That is my biggest tip.
Hello, welcome to the Drama School podcast. My name is John Richmond and today we are talking about Mountview. I am joined by two guests today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Bella. I'm on the BA course Musical Theatre at Mountview at the moment.
And I am Brad. I am also on the BA Musical Theatre at Mountview, and we're both in our second year.
Hey.
Great. So, first question is, give me an idea of a day in the life at Mountview. When do you start? What are the classes?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to do this one?
Yeah. So we do 10 till 5 typically every single day. Especially in first year, it's very set up like that. So you'll have about 3-4 classes a day is what we had in the first year.
Okay.
Typically the classes are broken down so well. So it's so focused on such individual learning. Like I had classes that I would never have before. We had things like Alexander technique, what else did we have? Voice. So you do 2 classes in the morning, you'll have an hour break, and then 2 classes in the afternoon. Jazz, ballet, and then each term you get to do like one special dance skill. So one term it'll be commercial, and then one term it'll be tap, and then one term what's the last one?
Okay.
Contemporary.
So that alternates?
That alternates, yeah.
Okay, so it's more focused on that style as opposed to fitting everything to a week.
Yeah, which I loved because I felt like you got 6 weeks to just do
and they were very
individual.
Detailed, and the teachers that we had obviously were the best of the best, and like you've got so much like individuality with those styles. So
they were all like external teachers that were still in the industry as well.
So are your teachers freelance or are they there?
It's a mix.
Yeah, it's
a mix.
So you do have a mix of like your jazz and ballet teachers will be based
set.
Yeah.
And then other classes that are like contemporary and stuff will be freelance people that come in.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right. Brad, tell us a bit about the course structure. So do you have different modules, different essays you have to write?
Yes. So with Mountview, it's more of a performance-based course. With your first year, you do, you start the year with skills projects. And
so it's okay. Yeah, you have to get into that.
You split the year in your term in 2 halves. So your first half term, you have skills.
Okay.
So you have your jazz classes, your like core like musical theatre training. Then your second half term you have projects, which our first project is realism. So in realism you do duologues, so acting. You do 6 weeks of straight acting, and then term 2 you do another term of half term of skills, and then another half term of a project again. Second project is ensemble, where you devise a play from a book. So you get
in first year?
You get a external director. So we were very lucky. We had a lady called Mumba, and she was the associate of the National Theatre. So she'd
done so many. Oh my god!
She's just on London Road. Shout out to Mumba.
Love Mumba.
We love you.
I was told, before doing this episode, Mountaview's training is very different to your typical drama school. In first year, you're already doing plays and stuff.
The thing is, because it's broken up into 2 sections each time, it's so good. So you get 6 weeks skills, 6 weeks projects, 6 weeks plus, and it's just.
And they basically, their vision is you get your skills in 6 weeks, and then you use those skills in 6 weeks.
Right.
But obviously, when you're on the job and when you're in the industry, you're still learning. That's where you learn the most.
Definitely, I would say having like external people come in that are literally directing in the industry like that. Like
we did a play called The Penelopiad, and Penelopiad. And it was really fun, and we devised it, and we it was meant to be like a play. It was a play, but we obviously got to add in our own musical theatre students.
That's what's really good about Mountview as well, I will say. The amount of devising that you get to do and the amount of creativity that you get to put into your work is unmatched.
And the individuality you get is like crazy. Like if you want to play the piano, you play the piano.
Okay.
If you want to do a ballet, you do a ballet.
We suggested them to put a ballet into it. We were like, and we did it.
We did it, and that's great.
It's like the way that they work with you is so like you're just on their level.
This is so different to what every other school has said so far. So I think this is a unique selling point for Mountview.
Yes, definitely.
I would say so.
Your third term, you do song and dance projects, which you think, song and dance, you're singing and dancing together. But no, you do singing and you do dancing. So like for half the day, you'll do like ensemble singing, you'll do like big ensemble singing in like a group of 20, and you'll do some like smaller ones, which are like groups of 8.
Yeah.
So we got to do lots of different musical theatre songs. And then the rest of the day, you'll do dance. So this year we did Backstage Romance from Moulin Rouge.
Okay.
So we did the full 7-minute numbers in our heels. Like,
oh my God.
it was so good.
Okay.
And then we also did Hand Jive from Greece, which was our trainer routine.
Yeah.
So we were our trainers.
Yeah. Would you say then that your classes don't feel like I'm at uni, I'm in a class? Does it feel like a fun rehearsal?
Oh my God.
It feels like,
okay.
And everyone's so professional as well. That's what
they're very big on professionalism at Mountview.
So you're still getting your ballet, your dance, but in a more fun, relaxing environment. It just happens, the learning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say so.
It's just such a lovely
I'd say there's about 40, how many now? 31 on our course?
40, 41.
41.
And I'm not scared to do anything in front of my peers. Like, everyone is so supportive as well. And I feel like Mountview are very big on choosing people as well, that they're like, they're good to work with.
Yeah. So let's speak about the audition process then.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Lock in. Because
I'm ready.
This is where the juicy bits are.
I'm ready.
What, from the moment you've applied, tell me what happens from the moment of applying to the moment of getting into Mountview.
Basically, so you apply online, and they'll ask you a few questions like, have you had a previous experience? Like, what instruments do you play? All that written in the application. And then everyone does an in-person audition, because there used to be self-tapes.
And I remember they don't just do it in London.
No.
Because I had in Manchester.
So I did mine in Manchester, because I actually did the Mountview founding.
In Manchester.
Manchester.
Big up.
Dave. But yeah, so I did mine in Manchester. I think they do one in Birmingham. Exeter.
I think they go Wales as well.
Yeah, everywhere. It's really, really good. Anyway, so you go to the audition, you'll do a dance workshop, acting workshop, singing workshop, and you'll prepare 2 songs, 2 monologues.
Yeah. And
they teach you a dance on the day.
Okay.
And you sing the full 2 songs, which I thought was great.
Yeah.
Because so many auditions so many auditions I went to, like, sometimes it's just, you don't get to fully show what you've got. And it might be like they do it all. With the monologues, I remember when I went, I think I did 1 and then a bit of the second one. So you're not necessarily going to do all of that. But the acting teacher did like rework some of my stuff as well. Which
so I did my Shakespeare, and it got reworked.
Yeah.
With our head of acting, Alan, and I remember sitting there being like, oh my God, wait, I'm not in an audition right now. Like, it just felt so calm
friendly.
and so friendly. And I was just I'd done my monologue, and then he was like, how about you try this? Or like, try it like that. Try it with the chair.
And also, when they tell you, when they do redirect you, it's not like redirection that you've ever had before.
No.
Oh my gosh, I remember this. Man was like, pretend you're in court.
Yeah.
And I was
it'll be like, pretend you're now like a cheerleader, like, that's like dancing around the room.
Doing a headstand.
I'm like, let's do it. Like,
but it's a challenge, obviously. But
also, like, when they give you direction like that, it just makes you just feel like, okay, this is chill, because you're doing something so crazy that it's like you don't feel the pressure. Anyway,
so this is first round.
First round. That's first round. And then second round, you'll get a recall. You get an email saying you go.
So a different day.
Different day.
Okay.
I think it was about, I don't know how long it took actually.
It was
4 weeks actually.
I auditioned in January, and my recall was in April.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone's recalls are over the space of 3 days. So they put it in 1 week.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then the next one, you go to Mountview.
Right.
So that's in the Mountview building.
This is Mountview London.
Mountview London.
Not Manchester.
Not Manchester.
You go into the Mountview building, and you then have to prepare one of your songs that you put for your first round audition.
Yes.
And then they have a list. I don't know if it'll be the same this year, but for our year, there was a list of songs where you'd pick a contrasting song. So say you're going to bring your legit song from your first round, you could pick off the contemporary list for your second song.
Right.
So they just want to hear you sing something that
Just
they've
contrasting.
given you.
Yeah.
And then you do... What do you do?
And then you do an acting workshop.
Yes.
Is that where we did the improv? Was that
No, that's the last day.
Is this as a group?
So the singing we got taken into in like groups of 7.
Yeah.
Like,
really? You perform in front of each other?
Sorry,
Yeah,
I should have said for the first round you performed
Yeah,
in front
sorry,
of
I didn't
everyone
say
as
that.
well.
Oh
it's
my
not
god!
private.
Yeah.
It's not private. So everyone's
Okay.
so people sat in like a semicircle.
Okay.
And you do it, and just everyone would watch. Anyway, so then the acting, we did the monologue again.
Right.
It was basically very similar to the first audition, and
Did
then
we do a dance? Yes, we did. We did the Mary Poppins dance, the statue dance.
we did statue
Okay.
dance.
Yes.
Very Mountview, very Mountview.
It was
fun.
the first dance we did was very movement based.
Yeah.
It was very like character acting through dance.
Acting through
That is
dance.
my biggest tip. Act
For your
through your
auditions,
dance.
act genuinely.
Yeah, not even just at Mountview, at every school.
Everywhere.
Act.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Agreed.
Anyway, so we did that dance, which was like not very long, like a minute and a half.
And I remember we did some contemporary stuff in the audition.
Yes.
Because I remember we were doing across the floor stuff.
Yeah.
I remember we did that, and I think, yeah, it was such a nice day.
And then I remember doing the second dance. We did like it was more upbeat, a bit more jazz tech.
Yeah.
And that was
yeah.
And then you're done.
And then no, so that was the second round. So there's a third round.
Oh my gosh, they put you through hell, don't they? Go on.
And
Go
then
on.
so the second round. So then basically it's like you go into a room and everyone's waiting there, and then they call out your names.
Okay.
But they don't say what it's for.
No.
So
they
they'll
put you into two different
studios. So you'll go in and they'll say your names, and then they'll say, "Can these people come in this room?" And neither of you know which room's which.
That's petrifying.
Which,
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
But
I didn't know that was going to happen either. So I
Okay.
remember being like, what is
Yeah.
It's
going
like the X Factor.
I was like, what am I meant to be doing right now? But yeah.
Okay.
But and then we got into the room, and they're like, "Congratulations, you got through to the next round." Which was,
But spoiler, the next round could be the next day.
yeah. So then the next day we went in again, and it was basically a day in the life at Mountview. So we didn't do any of our material that we prepared. It was literally just all given us to on the day.
This was my favourite audition
This was
out of the
guys. So
if you also like you're just doing classes.
oh my god!
Yeah,
it
you
was
are just
brilliant.
doing classes.
are.
You get 4 classes for the
Oh
day.
my
It was so
gosh.
good. So basically, I remember we had an improv one,
Improvisation.
which was so usually people say improv at an audition, and you're like, and you get so scared. But genuinely, so it was a group improv. So we all sat there in the room, and I remember it was like the prom committee.
Yeah, the prom committee.
And it was like you're on different sides of what you want to do for the theme for the prom committee.
And you have to like
Do it.
Yeah.
Right. So piece of advice.
Yeah.
You're doing this. You want to stand out in this group.
Yeah.
What do Mountview want you to do in that moment?
I honestly think with Mountview, you don't need to be that person that's like,
No.
like you don't.
Okay.
I think
Because you can be that person.
you can,
You can
which is
still
fine.
get in.
Yeah, which
I'm definitely that person a little bit.
But the thing is, if that's you, like my biggest piece of advice would just be how you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It sounds so cliche,
But it
but
is.
to be yourself is all Mountview wants.
Exactly.
Because they
Like
work
there was
on
some people.
individually,
There were some
so-
people that got in that said they sat there and just like didn't do much.
Yeah.
But like they were like, that is what I.
But
That's
they're always
what you want,
watching.
yeah.
They're
Yeah,
always
they're
watching as
and
well.
they were like, that is what I needed to do in that
Mhm.
moment. So that was so much fun. And then we had a singing workshop. So then
This was fun.
they warmed us up really well. And then they gave us a piece of music and they taught it to us. And then we had to go in duets and harmonise with each other.
Oh
From
my
what we just
gosh!
learned.
And this is all an audition.
It's all in the audition.
Man,
So-
this is hard.
Yeah, so half of us learned, or maybe we learned it all.
Yeah, we learnt the whole song,
We learnt
and then
the whole song.
like they've put us into these 2 like partners, and then one of you has to do the harmony, and the other one just sticks on the melody.
Yeah.
You sing it,
Yeah. And it was so
sing it
good.
in front of
I
everyone.
loved it. I loved it.
Yeah,
And then the dance one, and then
we did
the
contemporary.
again.
Yeah.
It was
with
just, I
Vanessa.
just remember the day being so lovely.
It just happened.
Yeah, it was just
So
a dance
It's
workshop,
generally just like a day in
the life,
the
and now being at Mountview,
was.
having the experience of being a student, it is
It is.
the
Like, exactly how-
classic
Oh,
day in the
Exactly
life.
how they set it up in the audition is exactly how they'll treat you throughout the rest of your life. Like, it's not like they go and they're like, oh, this, and like, that's them.
They're not playing on a show.
No.
You're there.
No,
It's
Absolutely not.
authentic. So this is your 3rd round. You've done the day as a Mountview
Yeah.
student.
Mhm.
Do you have an interview?
There's like on your 2nd round, you do your monologue, and then I
Yeah.
think you get
Speak to
asked
them.
about 2 or 3 questions.
Yeah.
It's not really a formal
not an interview.
interview.
Okay.
They're kind of just like, where have you trained,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
what have you done before,
Yeah, after you act.
or where else have you auditioned?
Mhm.
Just like a really like common chat.
It wasn't an interview, it was literally a chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Literally a chat.
In one sentence, then, both of you, if you could give any advice to someone auditioning for Mountview, what would you both say?
Just be yourself. They love it. They love it because they constantly say no one else is you.
Yes.
Not anyone else.
Yeah.
And
Be
everyone
yourself.
in our year
It's so different.
is so different.
Yeah.
It's not two people the same in our year.
Everyone's so unique. So genuinely, be yourself. Do the best you can. Work hard. And they will
Play hard.
Work hard.
Work hard, play hard.
They'll love it. And also you'll love it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Speak to us then, because Mountview is in Peckham.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? I've heard people say that Peckham isn't the safest of places. Is this true? Should people be worried?
Okay. I would say
We live in Peckham.
we live in Peckham.
Together.
Okay.
Okay.
I would say, I think there's this misconception that it's literally like you walk in there and it's like crazy and you're like, fearing for your life.
Petrified.
Honestly, I would say being there, I think with every city that you go to, a new city, be cautious. You're in London.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I say anywhere in London, be
You
cautious.
have your wits about you.
Have your wits about.
Yeah.
It's
Maybe
London,
don't
it's
like
the
go
capital
walking.
city.
We're not in Manchester.
We're not in Manny anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe don't go walking on the phone. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like stuff like that.
Happy
But I'd
birthday.
say that Peckham is so like, it's so filled with like so much vibrancy and like there's so many different places, there's so many different cafes, there's so many different bars,
restaurants.
so many different there's, like the culture there is so
Mr. Bao
so
is the
lovely
best
to be
restaurant
in,
in
like-
the world.
as anywhere just like if you're walking home at night, stay in groups.
Do
Like,
you feel safe?
like I feel
Yeah.
safe because I've been there for a year now and it's full of students.
Yeah.
Like it is full
It
of
is full of
students.
students. And the thing is as well, is it's such a community-based area.
It is very
Like, Mountview is a big building.
Mhm.
No one in Peckham will go, oh, what is Mountview? Like, students, there's a lot of us. There's students walking down with their Mountview lanyards on all the time. They hardly will ever give you any grief. Like,
Yeah.
they'll see the lanyard and be like, oh, they're Mountview students.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
we are part of the Peckham community. And I think that's what I really respect
Mhm.
because, like, it is, Mountview
People
is just
get
part
it.
of
People
it.
understand.
People get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I genuinely think going anywhere else that you've not been, yeah, it's scary. It is scary.
Mhm.
But I think I've felt safe there. And when I go out with my friends, I also feel safe there.
Yeah.
So let's speak about going out with your friends
Yeah.
then. Social life in Peckham. What's the scene? Have you got any nightlife? Like, what's going on?
So we do more pubby, don't we, to be fair?
Yeah.
about it?
Okay.
There's a lot of pubs.
Yes.
There's a lot of pubs, especially in Camberwell, which is where the student accommodation is, Bernard Myers.
Okay.
So in Camberwell, there's literally pubs upon pubs upon pubs, which is really nice, lovely after a day. If you
Some
want to
really
go,
nice pubs,
yeah. If you want to go like out, like I would say,
We're not far from Central.
To be fair, Mountview is like on the bus, 30 minutes probably.
Yeah,
to
or
Central.
we're only 10 minutes from London Bridge on the train as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, easy.
So it's like-
Well, and
Yeah.
also like if you want to get a line bike, then
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
yeah.
you can get to London then, Bradley, like central
Yes.
London.
Yeah, yeah.
Easy.
So,
Easy.
yeah.
Peckham right, get on there, literally train, 10 minutes.
Yeah,
London Bridge.
you're into Victoria in like 2 stops, I think it is.
Okay.
I would say it's really good for access to
Yeah.
Central.
So you can come to West End, see
Oh,
shows.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, all the time.
100%.
Yes.
Perfect.
100%.
Okay.
Same with buses as well.
Yeah. And there is also some, like a few places that are bars as well. Like there
Yeah.
is a few bars. Like
Mhm.
there's like quite like nice
You've got Amish
bougie-
Arms.
And I'm assuming here you can if you're looking for a job, that means there's loads of places you can work. And if you've got
Oh
a
yes,
job.
there's so many
Well,
bars.
so
many shops.
Mountview has 2 bars itself.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So
Um,
few people do work there.
Yeah, and CLF is opening up on the rooftop of Mountview. And
Which is a really big
which is
deal.
Why does this
really-
place just sound like a
Oh my god,
completely
yeah,
different?
guys, top of Mountview, there's a literal bar.
Oh my god.
in it.
Yeah, it's a jazz bar actually.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
So you can work in the school.
Yeah,
You can work, at the bar. I think the bars, it's not, I think it is a different.
they're all
Different
different
companies.
companies.
But it's
But
the
they
same-
know
Is it Mount-
they're also like, oh, Mountaview's
Yeah.
downstairs.
And also Mountview do ushering jobs as well.
Yes,
A
Mountview
few
do
people
ushering
have
jobs.
No way.
For the shows, yeah.
Yeah.
You can actually come work at Mountview.
That is incredible. So you said you can work on the rooftop.
Yeah.
Let's speak about in the actual building.
Yeah.
What facilities do Mountview have?
We have 23
many-
studios.
23 studios.
Yeah, plus
Crazy amount of
workrooms, plus
Singing practice rooms, work rooms.
Because there's different, it's not just the degree.
So
that's another thing about Mountview is Mountview have so many courses.
They've introduced so many this year as well.
There's so many like brilliant courses and respected courses. You've got the acting musicianship course, you've got the acting course, the musical theatre course, the new piano for theatre course.
Yeah, BA piano course.
You've got the foundation courses, Cert HE, You've got what else you've got? Masters in musical direction, masters in
stage management.
So are you mixing with these people?
Yeah, we're all a family. Oh, okay. So we've just had freshers, and I've just organised the whole freshers. Linked to Chloe. Events. And meeting everyone at freshers was crazy. I mean, we sold about 400 tickets for freshers, which is all of the courses around the different cohorts, and meeting everyone and finding out, oh, so what have you done before? My friend Tash, she went to Bristol Uni and now she's on the stage management course. Like, there's so many different people in so many different pathways. Yeah.
And also, even like people on different pathways, like on the acting course, incredible singers and dancers.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God.
I can imagine.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's so like, they've got so many tricks up their sleeve. Do you know what I mean? It's so good.
How's that? So right. So you said you're on what club? What
student
union events?
Okay,
events. Yeah. So tell me what does Mountview have to offer in terms of different societies?
Okay, go on then.
The student union is 30 people, I think. Both me and Bella are on student union.
Oh my God!
Yes,
okay.
It's a big up.
Fun.
So you have your president, your vice president, your events officers, which is me and Chloe.
Okay.
Then you have
treasure and well-being.
Your well-being. Okay.
With my friend Joe. And then you have treasurer, secretary, men's officer, women's officer, sexual health officer, neurodivergent officer.
Oh, you're on it.
We're on
POC officers.
POC officer, international officers. I think that's everyone.
That's so much support then.
I think so.
Are these all students?
These are all students, and it's so great because everybody has, I feel everyone is so inclusive.
Fitness officers. Like, they're not just random people. So like, Becca, she's a PT and she's our fitness officer.
Yeah.
So she is a trained personal trainer from outside of Mountview, and she will give like
actual
fitness, like guides and stuff.
Like Millie, who's a sexual health officer, she works for the NHS as well. Which is
no way.
Yeah. So it's like, do you know what I mean? Like, people know what they're talking about, and it's just really nice to have a student union. I feel like it's so inclusive for everybody there.
Yeah.
And like we said, we've got international POC officers, neurodivergent officers. Like, I just think it's so nice. It's so nice for someone to come in and be like, oh great, I can speak.
I can chat to that person. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, can we talk then? This has been the one thing I've wanted to ask all day. Okay. I have seen, in terms of performance opportunities, people are performing in the West End already. What's something about Elaine Page? What's this?
Yes. So one person gets chosen to be the Elaine Page Scholar.
Okay.
And Elaine Page, I think she had was it an anniversary performance that she did?
Yeah, it was just it
was an anniversary performance. And basically the person that was the scholar got chosen to be a soloist at this.
Oh my God.
Event. So the person got to fully sing a solo.
Best in
debut.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and it was insane. And also
and then the choir was built up with the rest of her year.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, which was incredible as well. And they did something with Dirty Rotten Scandals.
They did the concert version of Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, and they were the ensemble.
Right.
Yeah.
And then third year, usually they alternate it sometimes, but we do Magic of the Musicals as well. So there's lots of performance opportunities.
Yes. Okay, that's
and they're very cool.
Shall we speak about third year show then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. How many shows? How many are you allowed to be in?
Yes.
What's the question?
So you're in 3 shows.
3 shows each.
Out of
yeah.
6, right? If I'm right. So there's 6 shows. You get to be in 3.
Are they all musicals?
There can be 1 play.
Okay.
Yeah. Depending on the vibe of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this year they are doing 1 play,
Yeah.
but the year before they did a song cycle as one of them. They did Songs for New World. So yeah.
So you get to be in 3 of them. And then might be trying to make it as fair as possible that everyone gets to have a chance to shine in at least all 3 of them really.
Yeah.
From what I've
giving
seen,
you different opportunities in all of them.
Okay.
and a lot of variety in the character you are in each one as well, which I find really, really, really cool. I think for drama school, I'm not gonna lie, I think the way that Mountview do that is so insane, because having 3 shows that you get to really stand out in.
No, I don't know any of the schools.
Exactly.
No, it's
Like,
insane.
so insane. And also they do an agent show reel, don't you?
Yeah,
Okay, show reel.
digital show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as well as that, they also get to do that. Now, I don't know fully the whole information about that.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they get to do.
You do a song and you do a monologue into a song, and then you also get to do a dance, an ensemble dance.
So as well as having those 3 shows for agents, they also get that as well.
Yeah, and again, Mountview are so like specific and individual. Like the year before last year, they did a tap number for one of their agent showcases because like that year was very tappy.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's very dependent on your year.
They're very much they're very much dependent on like seeing what your year can do, what you can do. Like I feel like they never decide on a show.
No,
until
and
like,
the shows are phenomenal.
Yeah.
I've never sat in a Mountview show and thought what's going on. It's
Are they performed in Mountview? Do you have a theatre?
yes, the Mac.
You have a theatre?
We have 2 theatres.
Oh my god.
So we have so we have the Mac and the backstage.
Yes.
And it's how big is it's quite big. Is actually the backstage the Mac was the biggest one.
The Mac.
The Mac.
Yeah.
The Mac has a lot of seating. It's got like above seating, below seating. And that's where like usually like the big like lighting and show numbers put like the more intimate shows.
Into the backstage. So Into the Woods last year was in the Mac. Fun Home was in the Mac.
Yeah.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was in the Mac.
That was supposed to be
Like
so good,
big,
by the
like-
way.
It was.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah.
And then like
the backstage is for more like the intimate shows.
so Spring Awakening,
Yeah.
Sweet
Right.
Charity.
Right.
And they were done actually in the round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which I also love about the directors that they bring in.
Mhm.
Like that they bring in and that all the ideas, like when they do a show, there won't be a year where it'll just be like how it's written, how it's done, like in the West End or wherever it's done. Like there will be at least one show where they just completely flip it on the head and make it like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
That was
Obviously
wacky.
it's a bit dark anyway, but like the way they did it, like it was so
incredible.
creepy.
Yeah,
I loved it.
And the costume design, like all of the costumes and the lighting is all done by MAs and like courses. So
Yeah.
it's such a student-led thing.
I will say as well, knowing someone on the stage management team, in first year, the people on the stage management team were already on the third year
Working on the shows.
Working on the third year shows. Like getting to that opportunity to be that. Like one of my friends was one of the assistant stage managers on one of the third year shows.
So you're all you're connected. That's great.
Yeah. And
well,
also,
actually talking about connection, sorry.
No, go
In your second year, so what we've just started, Mountview is very unique because we get to do at least one class for a whole term with the acting course and the acting music course.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so we're doing verbatim at the moment.
Oh, I love that.
And it's a mixed class of MT, actor and acting muso. So they really like, it's not like your cohort isn't just the MTs, the actors. It is second
we
year.
do that all together.
You are the second
I'm going to
years.
say I'm so excited for that project. That
We
project
start on
is such a big
Friday.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That project
That's
is like a
fun.
huge thing at Mountview. I remember like one of my distinct memories from like the end of the first term. Like basically, so you do verbatim and you pick somebody from, is it a
movie or a TV show.
And they basically like let you loose in the whole of the Mountview building in that character. So people will be like, I remember someone was Cruella and she had like the full makeup on.
I love this training.
And they were,
I want this.
coming down the stairs
And you do it,
and they just
like,
do it.
do your monologue straight to you. In
like,
full costume.
Insane.
and there's like, that's like hundreds of people just swarming in all the different characters, like coming up to you starting the monologue.
There was
and
the
you're just
Joker,
like,
the
This is
Manhattan.
yeah.
It was insane.
So good.
Right, let's do some quick fire questions. Okay. Is Mountview predominantly actors first, singers first, dancers, or you all triple threats?
In our year, I would say there's such a mix. There is such a mix of all capabilities. They do like a lot on like making sure that you have your acting foundation so solid because they know you can sing, they know you can dance. So they make sure that you have your acting so solid that when your time for your singing, when your time for your dancing, that goes together.
Hand in hand.
But the training for the singing and dancing is like phenomenal. Like you get a 1-to-1 singing lesson that's an hour. long every week, and I think
that's incredible.
That's incredible. And you do singing ensemble, you do technical singing, so you'll learn about what's actually going on inside there. I'd say they really drill it in.
I would say it's very equal. And in your second year, you get something called surgery, where if you are struggling with something, we haven't started this yet, but if you're struggling with something, you can speak to your teacher, and then they will do a one-to-one with you.
Yeah.
Like you can book out 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and they'll book a one-to-one. So say I wanted a ballet, I wanted a ballet refresh, then I'd speak to my ballet teacher and be like, can we do a surgery? And boom.
Can we do surgery? I thought we got
surgery, let's fix it.
Bella, someone is starting Mountview in September. What would you want them to know?
Okay. One thing.
Yes.
I would say, be bold.
Be bold. Brilliant. Okay, thank you very much, guys.
So welcome.
Thank you so much.
It's so great. I've loved it.
If you've been listening, don't forget to follow and leave a 5-star review. If you've been watching, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to see more content from me, my username on Instagram is @itsjohnrichmond. Do you want to plug your socials?
Yeah, sure. My Instagram is @BellaRoseSant.
And my Instagram is Bradley Dockerill.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are auditioning for Mountview, best of luck. Bye-bye. If you want to hear information about a different drama school, go check out another one of our episodes.